Hi, so I was asked to explain a little bit more about how this little bench for the Lee Classic loader, the different holes and whatnot that are in it, and how it was built. And so I wanted to kind of go through that a little bit more. As you can see here, it's just like a 3 by 6 or 4 by 6 that's got 3 holes drilled in the top. And you can see the holes are actually the larger holes are 7/8 inch, and then the smaller hole is just large enough to fit the bullet seater down into. On the side, I have just some screws so I can hang up my little mallet. On the front, I have a cutout piece of a half-gallon milk carton, and you can see it's just screwed straight to the side of the wood. The bottom goes towards you. The top actually goes away, and that little handle, the hole in the handle, I just plugged with a piece of paper because I didn't want it to the brass to fall in there. And when it's time to empty this, because it's screwed on, you can't simply take it off and dump it. All I do is unscrew the cap, and all the bullets fall right out the bottom into a container that I'll be holding below it. And that's how I empty the thing. Now, the left-hand hole in the top, you can see in the bottom there's actually another hole drilled, and that hole's large enough for a large pistol primer to fall through, a large rifle primer, and it is drilled down all the way down, and you wouldn't have to go this far, but it's drilled all the way down so that the primers can fall in this little cup. So when you decap, you hammer out the primer, it goes straight into that hole and then falls down all the way through the block and comes out in this little cup, and you can see the spent primers in there. You can also see that it's kind of set up the same way with the bottle top on the bottom, so I can just unscrew it and dump the primers when I need to. I put that little piece of paper over the top because I didn't want to I didn't want the primers kind of falling out. Sometimes they come out with a little bit of a spin on them or something would fall out the top. And so that's that. The base is just a little wooden base. Quite frankly, you could do that just about any way you wanted to. The other thing you'll notice on the right hand hole up here, which is where I put the sizing, I guess you'd call it die on the Lee loader, you can see that the die itself has actually kind of driven down into the wood and made sort of a cone of wood in the middle. It's not a big deal, but it's because I'm using soft wood for my my little loader bench here. And then on the sides, I have 2 holes drilled here, and I kind of made the outside end of these holes, I auged them out just a little bit by wallowing the drill bit around, but they're big enough for the decapper and the little rod to fit into, and they sit in there at about a 45-degree angle so that I have easy access to them. And that's pretty much all there is to it. It's about as simple as you can get, but it's kind of nice because it's portable. You don't have to have your Lee loader on your bench pounding things and bouncing them all over the place, and you don't have to sit on the floor with a concrete block. You make this the right height so you can sit in a chair, and it's just basically at waist level, and it works fairly well for using a Lee Classic loader. You can move it to wherever you happen to be, and away you go. So appreciate it. Any questions or comments, just hit comments. Thank you.